There is a new trend. Apple announced they make larger screens, and we are testing. Because it's actually more efficient with the larger screen to respond to all the emails, because I have 14 unread emails, and as you can see, this makes perfect sense. It gives me a totally different feeling relating to my emails. Just kidding. In a few weeks from now, actually next week or the next one, we will review the new iMac, but this is not the topic of today. Before we review the iMac, because it's standing. This is the one. Before we review the iMac, we need to talk about a thing that we get asked all the time. What should we do if we announce our new product? Should we now plan with a physical event, having people and this Corona, Delta, Alpha, Beta, Gamma variation? Or should we continue doing a stream? Or should we do a webinar or a video conference or what else? So back and forth, we still have this question of like, what is which format actually good for? And this should be the answer to like, when do I use which format and what can I do with these different formats? And then you can make your own choice and your own event if you like. And if you did not subscribe to this channel, do this now before you listen to this video, and then you can skip through whatever you want. Let's jump into that. I would say a lot of people don't want to join webinars anymore because we've seen that now, the summer's getting nicer, we're all kind of sick of Corona. Literally, kind of. We are all fed up with Corona, might be the right thing to say. I wouldn't do webinars. Neither, I think, virtual conferences, like whole virtual conferences where you do a setup, you can walk, you can meet people, are a good idea. Because, and we made a video about this, we are not made for staring at a screen for 8 hours in a row. So if you do something for your day, like going to a conference, you actually want to kind of embrace it and enjoy it, which you don't do if you have been staring on screens all the time. Which brings me to normal video calls, which are a good thing because this is the way how we connect these days. When can you use them and is it good for product launch? Well, I would say if it's a group of max 20 to 30 people, like a team or a small company, this is the size of video conference or call you can do. We do that every Monday, which is called our Lage weekly, like what we do with the week, but it's like a webinar format where you'd like have one-way connection and you're allowed to turn your screen off, but there is social time in the beginning. People connect and gather a little bit, which is kind of skipped if you have a parents conference at a school for your kids' kindergarten or stuff like that, because everyone just joins the call and switches off this screen and you talk into like black screens. This is not nice for anyone who is a speaker. And video conferences are at all not a good tool if you have 100 or 200 or 1,000 guests at a conference, because if you do it with WebEx, for example, you always hear like, has joined the meeting, has left the meeting, has joined the meeting. Maybe you can use it on has left the meeting. This is really, really bad. So don't do that. And when could you use video calls? Only for formal meetings internally, I would say. That's the take, because video conferences are not the new normal, but the new formal. It's not nice. It's just for doing business, and that's it. Use a good camera, we've done the setup, and then you're good to go. Live streams. What is the thing about a live stream? A live stream, you put the effort, you show the people that you put in the effort for something you want to present. No matter if it's like Apple, a pre-recorded keynote, or if it's really actually live, where things can go wrong and people actually know that. You feel that this is a different format. It's not like a webinar where you sit in front of a web camera, but you have good cameras, good lighting, you have a playbook, you have a story that was planned. So there has been effort that has been put into that. And people kind of thought like, do we do it for an hour, or for 4 hours, or for 8 hours? Nobody does it for 8 hours. I hope not anymore. So I would say product launch. If you want to do your yearly conference or whatever, if you want to connect different audiences because you want to do the conference in Hamburg and somewhere else, a stream is still the way to go. You shouldn't do it every day, you shouldn't do it for 8 hours, but it can stay one of the formats you should do. Nothing beats the event live in person, nothing. But for certain occasions, as I said, product launches, or you present something for the strategy, or you like we do experience days on live streams where you just like kind of get the feeling for a product, but not need to learn like every little detail, but like you get an overview and you can comment. That's a nice format. Because you kind of did the format for the people at home. Everyone sits at home with like one screen, and you shouldn't do it hybrid like some people in the audience, some at home, but like dedicated to the people in front of the screen. That's a good format. And this is also why there are live streaming platforms like Twitch or YouTube Live, or I don't know, what's the other one? What's the other one called? Vimeo is a live one, but there is another one. I have the name on my mind. Microsoft Live. YouTube Live versus Twitch versus Mixer. Oh God, Mixer. Of course. Always the Microsoft products that we tend to forget. Why? Sorry, Microsoft, we are partners. We shouldn't say that. Don't judge me. I hope you can take it. Yeah, so that's why there are dedicated live streaming platforms. And this is a format that is here to stay, but you should know how to run it and to play it. That's why we keep on sharing insights from our streaming events with Streamforce. We have a company doing that. No, this is not sponsored because it's our company and this channel is run. So, but still at the same time, we would like to know what would be specific questions that you have regarding live streaming, and then we would set up a video and share some of the insights. We have a new streaming location that will be revealed soon. So many things to reveal. Streaming locations. A lot of stuff is happening, so make sure you subscribe, stay tuned, turn on the notifications, or don't turn it on if you're one of these indestructible persons, as Nir Eyal says it. And then Discord, join Discord, and I see you guys next week. I'm so distracted by this large screen, but let me go through YouTube here. No, that's a different experience. What is happening? Okay, that's a lot of videos. My God, see this old one? That's a goodie from 4 years ago. Yeah. 606,000. Oh my God, what is happening?
Those glasses, man.
It's time now to like leave this video here and let it go. Oh boy. Oh boy.